Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Francesca and I am a 7 Cups of Consciousness practitioner as well as a shamanic sound healer. And my channel is all about love, dating, relationships. I love to look at all the different layers and pieces that go into relationship and take what might seem something super complicated and break it down into simple bite-sized layers and nuggets, giving tips, techniques, and my insights from an energetic perspective. So today we're going to try something a little different. I saw an article on my news feed, an article by BuzzFeed about soliciting advice from married people. Like, what's some advice married people have for the single folks still out there, or what they wish you knew. So it's a really good article. I will link it in the description box if you so choose to peruse it. The article is called This Reddit thread is going viral because married people are being very honest about how to make marriages work. And the author is Brian Galindo. So I'm not going to go through all 19 points that are listed, but I picked out the top 5 that I think are agree with 1,000%, agree to agree. And I have my notes here just so that I get the quotes correct. I don't want to misquote anybody. So the first quote that I agree 1,000% with is number 1. And it says, common values matter more than common interests. Yes, I have said that a million times. If you both don't value, integrity or creativity or whatever it is that are core values for you, it doesn't matter if you like the same music, if you went to the same school, if you had a similar upbringing, none of that is going to matter long term for a successful relationship. All right. The second one is number 7 on the list. It's not you versus spouse, it's you and spouse versus problem. I love that, because a lot of times I think when spouses disagree, it does become, why are you against me? And that's not necessarily the case at all. They have a different perspective, they have a different viewpoint, but you both want to resolve the challenge. And so it's finding a way to work together to then first understand, what the other person is saying in their perspective, and then approach the challenge and be able to resolve it in the most easy and graceful way. All right. The third one, number 11. You can't find an instantly perfect match. You have to build it. Yes, you are going to find someone that is a great match for you. And you may not know that on your first date. You probably won't, and that's okay. But I think that there's a lot of pressure in society, or this, false idea that, oh, there's this 100% perfect match. We as humans are so multifaceted and there's so much to us. And so one of the beautiful things about relationship is getting to know that person and building and seeing how well you do together. So how you interact and where you are 2 years down the road is and should be better and different than the first 2 months. Okay. Number 4, and this perhaps is one of the juiciest. So this is number 15. Love is a choice. Once you choose to commit to your partner, choose to keep loving them. Choose to respond with love and compassion. Choose to put them first, and vice versa. They are definitely exceptions to this, like abuse and cheating. I agree. Now, I always say that you come first, like your relationship with yourself is number 1, then your partner is number 2. But other than that, I completely understand what this person is saying and agree. You choose this person every day. And sometimes that doesn't mean that they're not going to annoy you, but those little annoyances are mild in the scheme of things. It's, you chose that person for a reason. And so you continue to choose that person. All right. And the fifth one was number 18. I love this one too. It's okay for your relationship to look the way you want it. Don't worry about stereotypes or societal standards. If you enjoy separate hobbies, great. If you want to play video games together well into your 40s plus, go for it. As long as you're not being abusive towards one another, I really do think there's no right or wrong way to do marriage. It took me a few years to realize I didn't need to fit some wife mold due to the way I was raised, and I'm so much happier now that we live exactly the way we want to. Yes. As humans, we imitate and mimic what we see or what's been modeled to us. And the same in a relationship. You're going to repeat things that you saw, or maybe you're going to do the opposite of what you saw. But at the end of the day, you're still have some type of model that you're either, continuing to do or going against. And so I said this in at least one video, at least, you get to create what your relationship looks like. It doesn't matter what society has to say. It doesn't matter what friends and family. No. Block all that out. What do you and your partner want from this relationship? What do you want it to look like? What is supportive for both of you? So I hope that you enjoyed going through these points with me. I know I certainly enjoyed it. So if there are married folk in the crowd that are watching this, sound off in the comments. What's a piece of advice that you would give for success in marriage? I would love to hear it. So I hope you like this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, and make sure you check that notification bell to be notified when the videos go live. And until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.